Well, hello and welcome to another Daily Dominion. We have an interesting Saturday Kingdom with a mixture of cards from all kinds of different expansions and all different kinds of expansions, whatever. We have stuff from Plunder, from Renaissance, Cornucopia and Guilds, Nocturne, the base game, more of that, then some adventures, empires, and more Nocturne, and two projects actually from Renaissance. And if I hide myself, you can look at all the cards. And what's obvious here is that we have four villages actually. We have the choice of going for Harbor Village, Mountain Village, Plaza, Ghost Town. All of these have their merits. Actually, the weakest one of these in this kingdom for sure must be Harbor Village, as there is nothing that gives you plus coin. I mean, there is Candlestick Maker and Plaza that gives you plus coffers, but nothing that gives you plus coin. So the Harbor Village is the most is gonna be the least desirable of these villages. Apart from that, we have a strong attack in Witch. We have trashing in Raze and also Bat, which is exchanged from Vampires. Vampires will be able to gain us 5-cost cards, so Witches, or probably also just villages at the later stages of the game while attacking the opponent. We have two projects. One is Fleet, which lets us have another turn after the game would end, and Citadel, which double plays the first action we play during our turn. And yeah, this is a powerful kingdom where I don't know. I don't think I like this kingdom because it's very dependent on hitting 5 early on. Because both Vampire and Witch are super strong cards that you would like to have in your deck, and if you somehow miss 5 for an extended amount of time, you might get very far behind on cursing, on gaining cards with Vampire, and yeah, I kind of dread that happening, and so let's hope it doesn't happen to us. And yeah, I don't know. The kingdom plot looks as follows. The draw is kind of on the weak side. The only draw here is Enchantress and Witch, which both only draw 2 cards terminally. But since we do have so many villages here and Citadel, this essentially means that those moat-like draw thingies will be sufficient to draw our deck, hopefully, if we so get to thin and yeah, get ahead of the curses somehow. Now, the strategy is going to involve just going for witches and villages and probably weave in 1 or 2 vampires, then gun for the projects and then see where we go from there. Opening wise, I think actually didn't I change this? I probably I didn't run the script again. Let me actually run the script again in the background, so this should change in a second. Yeah, there the change. Yeah, I think Silver or Enchantress actually might be viable choices for the 4-3, and Raze to go with it. We could also think about Enchantress Silver. I think so. My train of thought here would be that with the Enchantress, you kind of guard yourself against opponent opening Witch, and then you might be lucky enough that you get to play the Enchantress before they play their Witch, nullifying the Witch's effect. And that would be huge, not getting that early curse in. The advantage of Raze would be to be able to thin early on. Yeah, I don't know. On the 5-2, the 5-2 is so much better than the 4-3 here, just because opening Vampire and getting Witches into the deck early on, along with the Raze that thins you a card, is just huge. And because of the high amount of villages here, you can even go for a ghost town if you are in need for one. Yeah, it really pays off to just go for that. So would have loved to hit the 5-2 here, but alas, we do not. So I think we open silver, and then on turn 2 we either go for Enchantress or Raze. Both might be okay. So the thought behind the silver, of course, is to be able to hit 5 somehow. Let's see what the AI opens. Okay, AI has 4 coppers there. Doesn't have the 5-2. So I think we're fine going for a Raze ourselves. Although, of course, putting the Enchantress into play before they play their Raze might also be good. But I think I like possibly thinning a copper, and of course AI hitting Enchantress there is also not great. At least we get to play the Raze properly, but we only hit 4 here, and I think we put in either a Plaza or another Enchantress, but I think feeling the Plaza a bit more. Now, what do we go for here? I think we just go to play the Enchantress like that, thin out another estate, get rid of one of those coppers, although it doesn't really matter, and get the second Enchantress. We didn't hit 5 for a long time, which is really bad. Here at least we get to get a coffer in, and I'm still inclined to first go for Vampire, and only then, only later, go for Witches. And here I think I like going for Ghost Town, although we do have, well, we do have the Raze coming up. Yeah, why not go for Ghost Town and possibly hit some good stuff. We do get a curse in there. Hopefully get to thin out the last estate, which, yeah, we do. Great. We do get to hit 5 again here and get another Enchantress into play. Pick up a second Vampire, I think, and then pick up a Witch with this Vampire. And War Trashing Ghost Town is quite pleasant. Like, it's not amazing or anything, but yeah, AI seems to ignore Vampire, which is not that great, but it does have the Citadel already. And we also get the Citadel in. So down there we don't have any village, although we do have a Raze down there. So maybe we might get to, well, we are almost guaranteed to find it. So we should be fine. In the worst case, we just double play the witch. Now, yeah, let's go for this vampire, gaining another witch. Copper to curse is not that hurtful, actually. And hope the Raze doesn't bottom deck, though we might get... Yeah, we aren't attacked by Enchantress here. Okay, but double playing witch still is quite the nice thing to do. And while we don't get another Enchantress into play, we do get the Ghost Town and the Bat played. So yeah, life isn't all too bad, I'd say. Especially since AI, yeah, isn't going for any vampire stuff. Now, we are behind on the cursing, but thinning out those 2 curses is already huge. We have 2 curses in our deck at this point, and yeah, now here I like probably getting in another Enchantress into the deck, in which case we can just thin out Copper Curse, or we could also think about going for a Candlestick Maker in order to get the plus buy-in. Maybe this would be a good point. No, let's get the draw going. We can still pick up a Candlestick Maker via our vampires, and for now it's important that we really keep drawing, get the deck going, and yeah, we should pick up Fleet soon-ish. Maybe also some more payload. Double play this Enchantress. For the first time we play it as a plus card plus action, then we play it as the normal Enchantress effect, which is quite nice with this Citadel. And yeah, get to play Plaza, discard, put another Enchantress into play, and do we want a third vampire is the question here. Now, we could also actually think about getting a gold, as payload-wise, this kingdom doesn't have that much to offer for us, apart from golds. Do we want to get that? Other than that, also, of course, plazas are a great source of coffers, but to have a bit more oomph, I think I like the gold. Now, the vampire at this point should probably pick up a candlestick maker or another witch. Both look fine-ish. Next turn we can double play the witch at the beginning of our turn. We have one more down there, and the ghost town is going to provide an action. And yeah, I'm not sure. We have another vampire which could then pick up the candlestick maker. I'd say we buy gold, attack AI, discard attack is nice. Oh, we do need to notice and be cautious that AI has 8 coffers racked up. And go for either another witch or another plaza, or even the candlestick maker here. Maybe plaza at this point for now, and then we see. And we do get the other curse in. AI is also well trashed, actually. Our Raze hasn't been doing all too much, while AI's Raze somehow has cleared out all of the curses and coppers. But yeah, I mean, it's really fine. Let's double play this witch to draw a bunch of stuff. Then discard coppers for coffers. Not too bad. And probably even kill the Raze, as the bat will clean up some of the curses. And we might... No, we don't have another Enchantress in there. We have another Witch in there. Actually, let's just kill a curse, play this gold, and actually I like more gains, maybe in the form of vampire at this point. This vampire could now gain us a ghost town, and then the turn after we pick up a candlestick maker finally, and also probably a fleet. And yeah, I don't think life is looking all too bad. Do we even need the ghost town here? Well, probably. It's better to have a sandwich of ghost towns going, especially with the witch top deck there, knowing that we could play it and double play it here. And yeah, this is a fine turn. Probably the right moment to pick up fleet, and one of those vampires can pick up a witch. One could pick up a candlestick maker, all while we do while we are able to attack AI. And yeah, I think overall I like where we're at. We will draw the other witch here and have an extra action, and AI won't put another Enchantress into play, so even that's great. Yeah, I think life is good, just because AI has been skipping those vampires in favor of witches. I mean, witches are also strong things. Okay, AI went for fleet as well, so we do need to be cautious about that. But yeah, let's see. If we play this witch, we have we only have one Enchantress down there. Nonetheless, we can play this, of course, and probably just kill this Raze in favor of picking up one of the coppers. And Even though we top deck a copper, we do pick up one more thing to trash to a bat. And now, what do we do? This could just be double Ghost Town. Or probably maybe gold and copper. We do want to keep stuff in our deck for our bats to trash. So I think I like this. And hopefully find some of the witches and yeah, see where we go from here. AI does have those 13 coffers racked up, but then also I don't know, it lacks kind of other forms of payload. We have 8 coffers racked up on this at the same time. So yeah, even though we might not draw here, yeah, we do not fully draw here. I think we're in a good position. We should pick up another Enchantress and maybe a silver or even a gold to rack up payload, and also probably some more village. Yeah, the draw is a bit on the finicky side with just witches and that kind of stuff, but yeah, let's just calmly, like really calmly play this. And because of fleet, I'm also not all too concerned about the pile out. What does AI want to do with all of those candlestick makers? Probably we should have also picked up a second one there. But yeah, AI is going for province now. Can double play this witch. Now, probably we don't discard all of those coppers here. We do want to trash stuff to our bats. And yeah, it's more or less equivalent. And get to pick up, yeah, there, another candlestick maker would have been great, really. We pick up province candlestick maker just to be able to threaten a little more and turn those bats into better stuff. Pick up maybe a ghost town to kick off the next turn. Do we have another witch down there? No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether we have 3 or 4 witches in our deck. I think it's 4, so we should have another witch. Yeah, let's keep the ghost town train going and find this witch indeed. I could probably double province here with the 17 coffers racked up. Yeah, it's turn 17. Wow, this is a long game. But also, yeah, we both had to trash out the copper, the curses, and also the the situation around the whatchamacallit, the draw is not great. So yeah, I don't mind this taking a bit longer. We can discard 1, I believe. And yeah, now we run into some sort of action problems. Could also double province here, in which case AI will probably double province. But that should be fine. We could even triple province. Actually, let's triple province. That would mean that AI does need to, or is denied of the ability to province again. And we get to put 2 ghost towns into play and play those vampires to gain us duchies and possibly even win on this spot. We do have 2 fleet turns to endure, like one of our own probably and one of AI. But I'm fairly certain that this should be a good play here. AI picks up province duchy. we do get to double play this witch, play more witch, play Plaza, not discarding anything. Yeah, okay, this is already great. Finding those 3 golds and the silver. Play the treasures for double duchy estate. And see whether AI can, I mean, there's not much we can change anyways, but see whether AI can best this. And our knight, AI has 1 coffers left. I don't think it does. It has the punch. I'm a tiny bit scared anyways. Let's see. Yeah, it can only go up to 29 points. I think what we did was more or less safe and actually probably necessary to pick up the second to last province there with the coffers we had racked up, just to deny AI of the ability to go up to 5 provinces, because it would have with all of the coffers left, and duchies are just much less efficient ways to score points. And yeah, I don't know. I like how we navigated this. To be fair, AI didn't hit witch until turn... Oh no, it did hit witch on turn 5 probably to buy and gain a witch, yeah. So it did hit witch much earlier than we did. No, no, it didn't in the same shuffle that we did. But also we missed hitting 5 on the first reshuffle, then we went for vampire. And yeah, I don't know, our deck felt much more secure than AI's deck. AI had 7 coppers. How did AI draw as well as it did actually? That's kind of a mystery to me. Like, just by virtue of Citadel and Enchantresses, I'm actually surprised AI's deck worked out as well as it did. But yeah, I believe in vampire bat stuff, and I'm fairly happy how this went. Now, yeah, this wraps up today's video. I will try to catch you as always in the next one, and until then, goodbye.